Gettysburg Battlefield. The actual battlefield where it happened. Got a plaque right here. May not be able to read all of it, but you know, this is what happened. Something happened here. It happened right here on the battlefield. It's another monument. Couple right here by the other side of the road. Right there. See if I can get it. Yeah, and there, can't probably read it though. Some more monuments. Here's a shot of the field again. A lot of people died. Here's it. "147th New York Infantry, 2nd Brigade, 1st Division, 1st Corps." Another monument right here. See if I can get a closer look. July 1st, 1863. Some more over there. Just to think a big battle was fought on these grounds. Yep. Well, around here is where the first day of the Civil War began. You had Union troops that were around in here, but would later retreat to around here. It was around in this area. Of course, it might have began way up there. Let's see if I can get a zoom. Yep, on that hill. Right there. Might get a closer look of it later. But yeah, there was more facts on the battlefield. And in fact, this thing here tells you what happened. And you know, right here, first day. Like I said, the Union troops were right here, but Confederate forces on the first day pushed them back into this area. Well, I should say they were further there, but more likely there. So the first day of the war started around in this area. But later on, I'm thinking it might have started up there as well, so we'll get that look later on. Like I said, on to the next. Okay, this is actually where the Confederate Army attacked, and way off in the distance over there, about as best as I could see it, is where the Union Army was. The Confederates, well, they attacked from right in the spot where I'm standing. And as you can see here, this tells you all about it. Here's a Eternal Light Peace Memorial. This is right there. So yeah, this is where the real attack on the first day took place. Or I should say, this is where the Confederates were stationed at. The Union was down there. So yeah, I wanted to get that corrected. Like I said, this isn't no perfect tour or anything. I'm just doing this just for the fun of it. Well, on to the next. Well, this here is the McPherson barn, which of course was used as a hospital. And it tells you right here. And there's, all you can do is just get up to it right now and try to get a more distance look at it. Looks like they're repainting it. Well, that's all here. And if you see that building right there, that's the cupola, they call it. Lutheran Seminary. Which was also used during the Battle of Gettysburg, and that's also seen in the movie Gettysburg. Okay, here are the Confederate artillery cannons located here, and we're firing. Let's see if I can get a closer shot at this. Well, they're firing on Cemetery Hill, which the Union Army held, and the Confederate Army was trying to take over. Of course, Cemetery Ridge today is behind those trees, but back then, they weren't. Glad today.
Here's what you gotta learn. The sergeant here must see when the round lands.
Sorry, I couldn't get too much of that. Memorial to North Carolina. Here we are at the Little Round Top, and boy, what a view.
This is Little Round Top.
Right.
That'd be a good place to take a picture.
Here, over here is Devil's Den. Right there.
And right over here is a Devil's Den.
Gotta find a way to get there. There's Big Rock.
This is Little Round Top.
Huge. This is where the Union Army was here, the Little Round Top, and you had your Confederates up there, well, down in there, trying to take it. Well, they never took it. They didn't take it, and the Union Army kept Little Round Top and held Little Round Top here, and
Don't slip coming down here.
No, I know.
So, let me down here like
see if we can get other views here. Well, here at Little Round Top again, and we're up on the higher grounds. Here are some cannons where they were used to fire at Confederate soldiers down there in the defense of Little Round Top. No, wait.
I would love to.
Big monument.
These guns. This gun is an original gun for the American Civil War. Now you know if you look at the muzzle. Expansion gun. What year was made? The original Civil War was nice. Number 40.
Got another monument here. Here. Wait. Oh, here. There tells you where what was where. And here the Eye of General Warren. And right there is a General Warren monument, which is where the general actually stood. Fight on this mountain. Right over here in this wooded area is where the Union Army's 20th Maine Infantry fought the Confederate Army, which was down there. Now, of course, back then, that paved road was not there. And then up over here, where your troops are lined up here with the bayonets, muskets, and everything else. And all these rocks you see here, right there, oh, and there as well. Yeah, those were put up by the Union. Those rocks were, I believe, were put up by the Union troops. So yeah, they've been there for over 150 years. So that's what we got. And here is Devil's Den, which the Union Army captured after fending off the Confederates at Little Round Top, which is right there. Which is where, of course, which is where I was at earlier. And as you can see, these rocks are huge. Try to get up closer. Oh, look at that. Those rocks are huge. So here we are climbing the Devil's Den, and some monuments there.
Huh? I didn't realize this went so far over. I can tell you what they are.
Here we are, top of the rocks. Well, on to the next. Here we are at the angle. And this is where the Union line is at. And about right here, this is about as far as the Confederate Army ever got to a certain point, and then was pushed back. And way over there in the distance is where the Confederates started. Now if you look in the distance, you'll see those fences. Yeah, those fences right there slowed the Confederates way down, and this right here was pretty much is what won the Battle of Gettysburg for the Union.